Hey Dustin, Rob here, mate. Let me tell you, it is a great pleasure of mine to be able to talk to you. I'm a big fan of yours, and I love your fight style and the way you fight. I want to highlight one thing that I think I see mostly in all your fights that I took a lot from just watching. It's that your mentality going into these fights. It's not like some fights you're ready to fight, some fights you're not. You're in there till the bell ends, the entire fight. And I want to ask, is that something you were just born with, or is that something you need to just keep grips on? You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, Rob, and I'm a big fan of yours as well. No, that's just something I have in me. Before I ever laced up a pair of gloves and started fighting, that was something I knew. That kind of what drew me to fighting.
Thanks very much for your time, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you guys for having me. Rob, massive fan as well of your work. Thank you. Lovely. Pleasure to speak to you guys.
Thank you very much, mate. I want to say, speaking to you, you are a likeable fella, man. You just won me over. I'd never spoken to you before, obviously. So, man, I am on the bandwagon now, all right? I wish you all the best this weekend.
Thank you so much. No, that means a lot, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, Sean, Rob here, mate. Thanks for making the time for us, especially fight week. I know how it is. I have a question on what you just touched on, right? So you had the loss, and you said to yourself that it didn't shake you at all. Obviously, it did, because you went into the next fight, and the fight after that, and the fight after that with absolutely show-stopping performances. You're a superstar. Tell me, do you put that down to your mentality? Do you put that down to just being able to not think about it, wipe the slate, know who you are, and just get back at it, or is there something else?
Yeah, first off, congratulations on a beautiful performance over Costa. That was badass fight. I was there live. That was fucking super impressive. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, of course. I think, when I think back on that fight, I just like to compete. I'm a competitor.
We did chat on Twitter, and we're talking about maybe cooking with Volk or cooking with Jamal Hill. And now that you're
it's cooking with Volk, bro. That's your thing. I'm coming to cook with you.
That's right. Well, obviously, right now you're going to be doing the dieting and everything like that. So I don't really want to bring it up, but I have to. What are we cooking when we do a cooking with Volk?
Oh, what's your specialty, man? I've seen you make a lot of great stuff, man. You make great steak.
Yeah. That's something. Look, I ain't no chef, but when it comes to cooking a steak, I'm quite confident with my steak. That's definitely something I'm confident with.
We're gonna have to get in with that. We're gonna have to find one of these crazy little TikTok ingredients or whatever that kind of has to do with some steak, like a steak sandwich or something. That'd be dope.
All right, there it is. Steak sandwich. That's it. Done.
Appreciate y'all having me. Appreciate you coming on, Volk. Can't wait to cook with you, Rob. I seen the fight coming up. I can't wait for that shit. Always a fan. Always locked in whenever y'all in action. Appreciate the out of y'all.
Thank you, brother.
You're the man. Cheers.
Wow, this guy or this girl is something else.
You're sharing the studio with two of them right now. I can't even go beyond that. I mean, you've got Alex Volkanovski. You got Robert Whittaker. And I'm not just saying this because I'm looking at both you gentlemen. You're two of the greatest fighters that have ever stepped foot in the octagon. You've proven it over and over and over again.
Yeah, mate, I've got to thank you for that. Yeah.
I'm blushing here. This may be my favourite interview ever.
I mean, obviously, you've been in the presence of so many great fighters, and to be talking about us like that, it means a lot. So we appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
I speak the truth, my man. I only speak the truth.
Can I ask you about that? Would you have loved to test yourself against the great Robert Whittaker?
Well, I always have a hard time fighting guys that I like. I was always at my best when I was fighting guys that I have a certain animosity with.
Rob, your response to that? It was very complimentary of you there.
Yeah, and let me just say, it was respectfully. I the utmost respect for George, and he's a fantasy fight of mine because of just how much respect I have for him and because of his caliber in the game.
I don't know if you can put Juliana in the same category as Ronda.
I like that.
The only one who likes to hear Juliana talk is Juliana.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask who you would rather face, Raquel Pennington or Juliana, but it seems to me like you'd head and shoulders like to get in there with Juliana.
That's exactly what I was just about.
I mean, listen, I would probably put an elbow through Juliana's forehead for free, but the one thing that makes me pause is that she's not super active.
Juliana, we just spoke to Kayla Harrison on the show, and she said something like, I would happily put an elbow through Juliana Pena for free. How do you respond to that?
You know, I'm not surprised by these aggressive type of statements. That's kind of typical, roid rage symptoms. So, I'm not surprised.
Good afternoon, fight fans, and welcome to UFC Fight Week on Fox, brought to you by Musashi. We are broadcasting from Los Angeles here in sunny California. Well, we're here at Brazilian top team in Orange County. Alexander Volkanovski, welcome to Los Angeles. Thanks so much for your time on Fox Sports.
No worries, mate. It's always good to see you. It's always good to be here in the States, obviously fighting this weekend, or this week coming. So very excited.
I noticed you've got the Secret Juice shirt on. If you could just explain to the Australians who might not know what the Secret Juice is, what is it?
Secret Juice is my secret.
Hello and welcome to Fight Week on Fox, powered by Musashi. Niko Pajarillo, joined by Alexander Volkanovski and Nick Cody. We are broadcasting from the beautiful Cafe Del Mar here in Abu Dhabi.
At some point, Holloway's chin has to go.
I've said that.
I don't want it to go this.
I've said that many times. I'm like, I've tried that many times. I'm like, oh, it's going to crack, it's about time. It's going to crack. I'm sure Gaethje thought that. Just, I don't know. I think it just might be invincible forever.
Is it a jam jar though? Has everyone had a go and then finally comes in and just taps it?
But
I loosened that up for you, You are confident you're going to knock Max Holloway out simply because you are Ilia Topuria. But Ilia, Jeremy Stevens, Yair Rodriguez, Alexander Volkanovski, Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, none of them were able to knock out Max Holloway.
You didn't mention Ilia Topuria. He's different. He's different. Ilya is different. I told you, I bring the evolution of the game.
Well, it's a pleasure right now to be joined by UFC President Dana White. Dana, thanks so much for your time on Fox.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're here in Abu Dhabi for one reason, of course, UFC 308 this Sunday at 5 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And Aussies are very, very interested in the co-main event, particularly for this. Our guy, Robert Whittaker, in action. He's already a legend of the sport. Dana, can I just get your thoughts on Rob as a fighter and as a man?
Yeah, so on his season of The Ultimate Fighter, I literally told Lorenzo Fertitta, this guy's going to be a world champion someday. I saw it on that season. He's lived up to all my expectations and hype, and great fighter and an even better human being. I like him a lot.
Hello and welcome to Fight Week on Fox, powered by Musashi. My name is Niko Pajarillo. We are broadcasting from the iconic Times Square here in New York City. Your story is one of the most magical inside the octagon. If you were to look back, John, on your career, what are you most proud of?
Oh, man, what I'm most proud of is the man that I've become. I'm raising great children. I have a great team around me. I have really good friends in my life. I feel like I have inspired a lot of people around the world.
Tom, gee, you're a tough guy to track down, mate. Sorry if we have a chat.
Well, I can do if you want, but I'm obviously on the morning run in Central Park, so... But yeah, you're welcome to. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not
You're not going to defend the interim title?
No, I told the UFC that.
Right.
My next fight needs to be for Undisputed, and that's it. Sure. Mate, that's the last thing I've got to do in my career.
And it's just that everyday hustle that you got to make it, no matter what. What's up, boys?
There you go. So, get a shot of that if you can. A few fans there for you, Aljo. How good. That must be great to see. I mean, those are your people.
Yeah. It's very nice out here, especially because we get more recognition from Long Island, obviously, because we grew up there. So to get recognition out here in the big city of New York, man, is nothing like it.
There she is, Aljo. Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. Some of the greatest fights of all time took place in that building. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Rocky Marciano was in that building. Sugar Ray Robinson fought there. It's just a magical place, ain't it?
It really is, man. We had some of the greatest combat athletes fighting here, competing here. And now we got a couple of New Yorkers in Jon Jones and Chris Weidman showcasing this weekend. So I'm excited, man.
Which then makes it a stand-up fight.
We are waiting for Jon Jones. In fact, here he is. Jon Bones Jones, the greatest of all time, joins us right now. John, thanks for your time. You stared off against Stipe Miocic there. What did you see as you glared into the man's eyes?
Honestly, not very much. I just saw a man. Same thing I see every time. Just the body.
I can't wait to defend that belt.
Well, this belt right here, and I want to talk about the championship fight at which you won it. That fight against Sean Strickland in January. 6 months on, how do you reflect on what took place?
Yeah, I mean, the fight was great. I guess the biggest thing we can take away from that fight was I only have 2 decisions in my whole career, and that happens to be the one, winning that world title with decision. And I'm all for a decision if it comes in the way that, it was an absolute banger of a fight.
Good evening, fight fans, and welcome to this very special edition of Fight Week on Fox. We are live from the Crown nightclub in Perth as we look ahead to the most anticipated fight of 2024. It is great to have your company and to have the company of Alexander Volkanovski and West Coast Eagles superstar Harley Reid. Welcome, gents.
Mate, it's good to be here. It's good to be here.
Bloody oath. Harley, congratulations on your success so far in the AFL, but you're also a massive MMA fan as well.
Yeah, for sure. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I really love my time actually, just as of late too. Lucky enough to have a few of the boys pop down to the club and use the facilities, and yeah, it's pretty sick looking around and seeing the way these guys train.
You guys see the former champ Alexander Volkanovski?
Getting shout out, Volk, how good?
Was that me? Hi guys, I just wanted to make sure we gave the champ a shout out. But
He's going to be surprised by anything that comes in. Oh, here he comes.
As we welcome
Here he
Israel
is.
Adesanya to the panel. Israel, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. We're back.
What was that like to perform in front of the Perth faithful?
It was better than last time. It was better than last time. Yeah. It was better than last time. And again, it lets me know I'm in the right space of mind.
Thanks so much for your time. I'm going to let you guys drink in the crowd a little bit and absorb the aura of them.
Let's go!
We're off to a quick break here on Fox Sports. Rickers Duplessis, Taitu Ivasa on the other side.
So I picked him to win with the Sean Strickland fight, and he looked good.
As we welcome in the champion now. Driggis, thanks so much for your time on Fox Sports. We are live across Australia at the moment. And Driggis, we spoke yesterday about you fighting in enemy territory, but it seems that you've got a lot of the crowd behind you.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely incredible. Of course, we had the Springboks here. It was the loud people. I mean, a dream come true for anybody. I mean, to have your national team here supporting you like we've over the years been supporting them has been incredible. And obviously, yeah, there was a lot of boos, but I mean, there was a lot of cheers too. And even though it doesn't bother you, it's always a fresh breath of air.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just good to represent them.
And what's the cultural significance of
This
where
is
you're holding?
Iluke. It's a chief staff, and it was given to me by a great chief in Nigeria. So I always take this with me whenever I go to battle. Sometimes I think it was in Miami. I took it with me, and this time I brought it with me.
Speaking of Nigeria, you're headed back there after this. What's the first thing you're going to eat when you get there?
Suya, come on, you know, it's like same thing.
I know.
Of course, but yeah, suya this time.
Megan O'Leary, always so gracious with your time and always so classy. Thank you so much for joining us live on Fox Sports today.
God,
we'll let you go.
Two of the very best. Thank you. Thank you for
very
having
much.
me. Thank you for having me. Also, she's killing it. I can't believe I'm blown away.
Oh my
blown
God.
Away. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you guys so much. We'll see you later.
There she is, Megan O'Leary, always a touch of class.
I know people have a lot harder lives than me, but it was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. Sorry, I'm just really emotional because this meant so much to me, I gave up a lot this time again. I've been here before, I've done this before. I knew that it was going to take a lot. I knew everyone was counting me out, and I knew that I needed to have my own back. And I sound like a crybaby right now, but it was really hard, and I'm very grateful and I'm very proud of myself that I was able to do it,
Sei, parece que recordou do nocaute agora, eu acho.
Well, to be honest, I kind of don't get why he's doing this so late. It's been almost 2 months. People usually do that right away, but maybe he just woke up for the knockout.
Brutal. Hello, fight fans, and welcome to Fight Week on Fox, powered by Musashi. My name's Niko Pajarillo. We are broadcasting from the Volkanovski farm here on the south coast of New South Wales. Volk, thanks for having us on the farm, mate. You've got us into this little man cave of yours. Going to play a bit of darts, bit of 20-1. First to the bottom wins. You excited?
Let's go.
All right, Dan, I'll let you go first. Volk, spell a rumour for us, mate. A lot of chat about you potentially headlining that Sydney card in February, but you've been very steadfast in that assertion that, Dan, that you're going to...
Bit of Rockabout Bowl train, I reckon.
Can't be that hard.
Yeah, let's go get them.
I've never caught a chicken
Mate,
before.
they're pretty good. You might be able to, just
right.
sort of corner them. They should just sit down.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. You got one?
I think I'm holding it right.
We are overlooking Perth right now. How much does this city mean to you, and how much do these people motivate you, Steve?
Yeah, the people here motivate me plenty. I was born and raised here, and I have a great pride in being from Perth. I think people from not just Perth, but Australia in general, are pretty laid back, and they're tough as nails. You always see them rise to the challenge, and I want to be a testament to that if I can.